Hello. We're back. Some announcements before we begin, however. Color of Change is our charity of choice as per usual. You can find our link in chat and all of our VODs and on our podcast. We raise our money through Tiltify, so check it out if you can. We have a Patreon. The $3 tier gets you supplemental content for your D&D games and whatnot every month. The July stuff is coming out hopefully next week because I just got back from vacation, so deal with it. Also, a huge shout out to everybody who's been listening to the podcast because holy shit, there was an influx of downloads since when I left for my vacation. There was how many did we get? 628 downloads in 7 days, so thanks a bunch to all those people who've been listening to the podcast, all 573 of you that I have on my graph, so thanks a bunch. And yeah, if you look, I'm looking at the median chart, and it goes like boop, 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 boop. So thanks a bunch. And yeah, you can find the podcast in all of our basically every single podcast program that you use, like Apple Podcast, Spotify, and the other ones. You can find it there. And it's only the Wednesday night games that are on the podcast because it's less work for me instead of having to do all of them. So it's just going to be those two. Tomorrow night, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, we're back with our Thursday night campaign. That's tomorrow night. Come on out. Shadowfell campaign tomorrow night, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. We're starting it up. Yeah. And no ETA yet on our Sunday night Ravenloft or the Sunday afternoon, mid-evening campaign. That's sort of the follow-up to Soldiers of the Lich Queen. That's everything, I suppose. So, last we left off, you all said fuck it and hung out in Deastok. While hanging out in Deastok, doing your own separate things, Enak went to Bertrand's farm and discovered that there was someone helping Bertrand with the repairs and the upkeep and everything. And it turns out it was the half-green dragon assassin Vox of the Myriad who had been helping out. Enak was surprised, possibly, who knows. And eventually the rest of the group followed suit and arrived at the barn to discover Vox. Words were exchanged. Things were exchanged regarding the fate of Vox's family. Long story short, Vox is now traveling with the party as they make their way through the Cyrengreen Forest, taking a shortcut to Nicodranas in the hopes of chartering a ship to Bwuali so Enak can find this lost, possibly desecrated shrine to Zalakas and possibly restore some Paladin abilities without having to do a check every time they want to use them. And as you all have entered the Cyrengreen Forest, that's where we're picking up. It is 1 p.m. in the afternoon. The forest is dense. It is it's like a huge lumber source for the Empire. And just looking in deeper, you can see that it gets much more darker and wild.
Are we just going without a map? I mean, we have a map, but there's no paths or anything. We're just going straight in.
There are no paths in the forest.
Okay.
But you can see little places where lumber is where logging companies have kind of worked. But other than that, beyond the forest border, no paths, no sense of people. Very much a wild, untamed forest beyond the border.
I mean, I can try to lead us if you want.
You're probably the best suited to lead us.
Maybe Vox would be. I don't know.
I'll stay in the back.
All right. Okay. He'll grab his yeah, he'll keep his great sword, his hand on his great sword, but he'll move through, trying to find some kind of animal path, like a deer path or something like that would potentially lead.
And Arnorian is gonna walk beside you.
Okay.
Just all right. Survival check then, as you look for possible animal footprints. I was thinking you can do survival. Survival to look for tracks. Yeah.
It's a 19.
A lot of tracks. Squirrels, chipmunks, deer.
More probably bigger. Yeah, we'll go for the bigger.
Deer. A little bit bigger than deer tracks, but the same kind of hoof. You can probably equate to that, probably elk, caribou, or maybe even a moose.
Okay.
And yeah, the forest is what you'd expect a forest to be. What else do I need to do to describe a forest? It's a forest.
Yeah, we'll just follow the tracks that seem not terribly new, so, fresh-ish, maybe like last day or so.
Sure.
Headed south.
Alrighty. You start walking. And yeah, you can hear people like working in the trees nearby. You can see like, again, the logging companies, people here like with those big like saws. They need 2 people to operate, one on either side. They're cutting trees down with those. There's people using hand axes to cut down trees. Not paying you any attention. Figuring, just another set of adventurers passing through the forest. Who cares? And you can follow the tracks. Birds are chirping in the air. You can smell like, what's season is it again? Summer. So you can smell like summer flowers and that kind of growing. And you follow tracks. Vox is about maybe 20 feet back, just keeping an eye out in like a very scouting sort of, not saying anything. Footsteps are very quiet and just looking around.
Gravel is
Enak's enjoying this.
Gravel's incredibly uncomfortable.
Okay.
This is just like completely normal forest. There's nothing looks magical or anything.
Completely normal.
Just completely normal. Okay. I'm just following along then.
Well, we've been through some pretty shit forests in our little treks.
I'm just looking to make sure
like,
everything seems
honestly,
normal.
it's kind of nice to be in a normal forest. But yeah, that's not what's upsetting Gravel.
Ornorian just starts like whistling a little bit. This is nice.
Yeah.
He's nice.
You said Vox was
20
is
feet
he
back.
like he's split in the rear. Okay. All right. I'm gonna do the same but to the front.
Noted. How far ahead?
20.
Alrighty. Alright, you're all walking. Since we'll just do the skip then. After an hour or so, you get sort of deeper in. Not too deep yet, but even at this point, you can see where the logging companies have kind of stopped their work, and now you're in just like dense forest all around. This forest is a very shady interior, which is probably why you can assume why the logging companies aren't this far in. They like to stick to the outer tree line. But this is very shady in here, darker. Still, you can smell like summer flowers and summer plants in bloom. And just you can hear wildlife all around, like birds and insects and other just forest sounds, I suppose. Um, and up ahead, and actually around, you can see what was probably once a um, small little, possibly settlement at some point. You can see about 4 just long abandoned cabins kind of scattered throughout this area. Um, any paths that probably were here have like been overgrown pretty extensively, and the cabins are just again overgrown in plant life, kind of similar to houses. If the, if you've ever seen a house that's been like neglected for a very long time, left in like the kind of like in a forest or something. If you ever seen like one of those houses that's just abandoned in a forest for some reason, it's kind of like overgrown with weeds. You can see like weeds and grass and vines kind of coming out of the windows. Like none of these cabins look like they're inhabited any way whatsoever.
While we're around these, do we want to try to look for anything we could use? Do you think there would be anything?
Probably not. Whoever lived here probably didn't leave anything, and do they look like they've been here for a while?
Probably like 200 years, a long time.
It's
I
like
thought this was more of like maybe a few months.
No, it's a pretty long time, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Say we maybe the some original individuals that might have lived here might still live here. Maybe they moved on, or maybe these is where Deastok could have started. I don't know.
And at least we know there's lycanthropes around here somewhere.
That's true too. So
And hungry fey creatures, apparently, like fey creatures too.
Were we told what kind of lichens they were?
Nope.
Is that ordinary?
Yeah. Nope.
Okay.
Do these buildings are they're just like sort of ramshackle cabins looking? So they're not like anything fancy.
Nah, just like pretty shitty wooden cabins.
Okay.
13 days in here, everybody.
Do lycanthropes, does anyone know if lycanthropes, would they live in places like this, or do they just live wild? I don't know much about them. Never really heard of them.
I mean, they probably live like, well, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I know that they can change shape and that silver hurts them, but that's about it.
Right.
I guess you keep your eyes and ears open.
I'm definitely looking around.
Talindra, do you still have your bubble thing?
Bubble thing. Oh, my hut. Yes, I do have that. Yes.
We'll probably want to use that for nighttime.
Oh yes. Yeah, I assumed we would be.
Yeah, I don't want to get nibbled on when I'm sleeping.
Is it starting to get that time?
It's only like 3 p.m.
Okay.
Gravel's gonna keep an eye out for like totems or like any markers that someone might make to designate territory, that type of thing.
All right. Perception check.
Smart.
23.
Nope. Any of you been in a forest for like 2 weeks straight before?
We were in that other forest. I don't know if it was for 2 weeks.
It was a couple days.
Felt like 2 weeks.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
Yeah, my herd. Sort of forest, mountain side forest, a little bit, but nothing like this. No. He points to the mountains up there.
It's cold up there.
Yeah, you kind of get used to it, or you're born used to it, in my case.
Yeah, I'll say I'm pretty used to urban life. So, not quite sure what to look out for.
Same with me.
That's right.
I'm used to living in a slab.
Right. Yes.
It's been a very long time.
Enak,
Mhm.
knowing that, maybe I shouldn't be in the lead.
Do you want to hop on my shoulders or something?
No, I was just gonna drop back because he was like in the front.
Okay.
All right, how far back?
To be like next to Enak and everyone else, like Talindra.
All right. So currently it's Gravel, Enoch, and Ornorian walking side by side. Talindra behind, and then Vox 20 feet back behind Talindra.
Okay.
Things to look out for, growls, heavy crunching of underbrush. That isn't us. If it gets unusually quiet, outside of us making noise, if it gets, the ambiance,
How quiet is it
probably
currently,
wouldn't know
Justin?
that nerd.
Not quiet at all. You hear like birds chirping and bugs buzzing.
Usually when you stop hearing the little critters, that's not a good sign. Something bad, potentially.
Right.
Natural
Look.
animal instinct to flee.
Right. Well, then we'll look out for tracks and silence.
Well, maybe maybe Gravel, you're good at finding traps and hidden things, right? Maybe look
Yeah.
for those, or keep an eye out for those things. You're a little bit lower to the ground too.
What do you mean?
Well, if there are lycanthropes, which are people during the day, maybe they set up traps for food and such. We don't want to fall into one of those.
Speaking of,
Yeah, I will say that I'm more practiced in mechanical mechanisms and but I mean all of this just looks like leaves and sticks. Sorry.
Okay.
Speaking of Enoch, the tracks you've been following, you're starting to notice little, like, there's like something in the tracks, like a little bit of like a dried, like, flaky residue that's kind of red.
Get down and kind of gather some on his fingers.
Yeah, it's just dried blood.
Oh. Okay. Well, these tracks that we've been following have been from something injured. Just keep on your guard. He's gonna put his hand back on his greatsword.
See
as he
any other?
continues.
Do you see what might have hurt it? Any tracks?
Yeah, he'll look around to see if there's any other.
Nope.
Can you look into the trees to see if there's any indications of snap branches or claw marks or discrepancies in the natural texture of a tree?
Give me a survival or nature.
Definitely going with survival. Oh, damn. That's not too bad. 14?
14. No.
Okay. I don't see anything.
But the tracks continue.
How long have we been following these tracks for?
About 2 hours.
Okay.
Just stay alert. Maybe get a weapon out.
Do we know
Look around.
what direction we're going in? I lost track.
The mountains are that way. He points to their left or to the west.
You're
Or
going
to their right, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
To the right.
You're going south.
Just, if anything, if we feel like we're getting turned around, you can climb up a tree and maybe find the mountains, and we could head that way and then take the mountains along. Follow
Alright.
those south.
All right.
Or we can try to climb the mountains if we want.
Rebel's realizing that he's not. He's like, road? I just follow roads.
And as you continue walking, the tracks stop.
Do we all see this?
Yeah. Well, no, only Enoch, because Enoch's really only the one looking out for
Oh.
him. But yeah, Enoch, this tracks just kind of stop.
Is there... So he'll kind of like hold the group up. We'll take a look around. Is there like a place where a body would have
Yeah.
disturbed?
You
or,
can see
maybe
like where you can see kind of like disturbances in the ground and stuff, where a body had like collapsed, a rather big one.
Okay.
And then you
Hey.
can sort of smell like decay.
Alright.
And you can hear bzzz, bzzz, like the buzzing of flies
Okay.
coming like above your head.
Oh no. He'll look up.
Enoch?
He'll look up.
Suspended up in the branches is the severely disemboweled corpse of a moose, up about 30 feet up in the branches.
Is it hanging on by anything, or is it just like it's as
It's
if
like
someone...
it looks like it was like placed on one of these branches and like partially eaten up in the branches.
Okay, so it looks more like a... Okay.
Is there still any like meat on it?
Not really.
Okay.
I imagine like below it, there's like slabs of like
Yeah.
decayed
And then you can kind of
flesh.
see like dripping down like the side on the tree, kind of
Ugh.
along like the backside is like just viscera. And a moose 30 feet up in a tree, which doesn't
Mooses
really
are
happen.
big, aren't they?
They're massive.
Yeah.
You think this is like giant stuff? You think a giant did this?
No, we would have. I think we would have seen some kind of tracks from giants.
Well, how else would
Can
something
he
get
walk up to
that
the
high?
tree? Can he walk up to the tree really quick?
All right. And just for people who aren't really accustomed to mooses, their shoulder height ranges from about 5 feet to 6 feet tall. Moose are big,
Wow.
and it
It's
is
as
just
tall as me. Holy
yeah,
shit.
moose are huge, and it's just placed in the branches.
You said shoulder, like they're
Up to their shoulders, like is what can be like 5.7 to 6 feet tall.
I never do that.
Yeah, if you ever want to have a good time, go on YouTube and watch videos of like there's like people skiing and a moose charging them, big,
No, thank you.
Oh my god, that's
It's
terrifying.
or like videos
Oh.
of moose just like walking down the highway.
I
Yeah.
would like to do a ritual detect magic if I can.
Sure.
Unless I see anything dangerous.
Go for it.
I'm just gonna start that.
So you start doing that, Enoch. You're kind of investigating the tree a bit.
Yeah, Garvai, I don't know what... I don't know what lives in these woods exactly that could have done this, but let's see if they've left anything. He'll start, like, checking the tree to see if there's any... again, checking to see if there's, like, claw marks or,
Okay.
any kind of...
All right. You can see claw marks in the tree.
Okay.
Pretty big. And the indentations, like the grooves from where the claws were, it looks like they're deep enough in the tree, like this thing was holding on tight, and a lot of weight was being put onto its climbing, so it's probably like pulling the moose up into the tree.
I'm gonna do a quick scan for Vox.
Okay, what's your passive perception?
21.
You don't see him.
Wait, my passive perception is 17.
Yeah, you don't see him.
Sorry. Cool. Can I actively try to
You
find
can
him?
certainly try.
Cool.
What? Yeah, go for it.
Sorry. It's just I'm just trying to find him so that I can update him with the information. That's probably not going to do it.
What'd you get?
All right. 9.
You don't see him.
Yeah.
And then you hear a voice coming from up in one of the trees. See anything?
Yeah, I'll just relay I'll cast message and send it up to him.
Okay.
The info that we just gathered.
He jumps out of the tree, and his wings, he just flaps down with his wings and lands on the ground.
Have you been to these woods before, Vox?
No.
All right. Well,
Don't know what could do that, though.
me neither. Maybe we should consider trying to find our way to at least to the base of the mountains and going that way. I don't trust being so deep in these woods without some familiar territory.
Yeah.
I mean, we are at your disposal. Honestly, you're the leader right now.
Oh, okay.
I defer all of our decisions to you.
Yeah, I'm more used to urban environments as well, and
Right.
smaller wooded areas.
Okay,
Like gardens? What do you mean?
No, like the one we met in. Also, looking at your map, from where you are currently to get to the mountains, if you want to walk along the mountains, it's about 12 miles. So it's probably going to put a little bit of extra time on your travel.
All right, I see what you mean. Could they aim for that? So on the map, there's like that large mountain that like kind of cuts into the woods south of them.
Yeah.
Could they continue moving forward? Like instead of adding time, could they continue moving forward to try to hit that edge?
Yeah.
So essentially, it's like hitting markers.
Yep.
Is like the goal.
All right. I'll say that'll only add maybe an extra couple hours then.
Okay. That's pretty much what his goal is then.
All right. Cool beans.
Yeah, and that revelation of that big clawed creature, whatever it is, Enak is going to be on.
Actually, while you're looking at the claws, give me nature, survival, or investigation.
Oh yeah, okay. We'll do survival again. Oh, that's not as good. 9.
9. They're just big claws.
Yeah. All right. Weapons out. Stay on alert. But
Was Slender trying to say anything? Oh, yeah, tell me. Your detect magic
Yeah.
doesn't pick anything up.
Okay, all right.
Aside from, the stuff all your friends are carrying.
Right, yeah.
That's it.
Okay.
All right, cool. All right.
All right.
You keep walking. And as you start to get closer to that mountain, your goal, I assume everyone's kind of eyes peeled of where the fuck, whatever that thing is, it could still be out here. And
bug eyes.
Yeah, and as the night begins to kind of settle on your first day of your trek through the Cyrengreen Forest, as night begins to fall on your first day of your trek through the Cyrengreen Forest, at this point it's probably 7 p.m. You come upon a beautiful section of the forest where the moonlight is kind of breaking through the canopy, and numerous and flowers, like beautiful flowers and other plant life are like growing. The air smells intoxicating from the scent of summer flowers in bloom, and a warm breeze is kind of in the night air. Scattered in this clearing, among the colorful flowers, are some fly agaric mushrooms. Those mushrooms with like the red caps and like the white spots, and other mushrooms of like a blood red color. A small beam of moonlight casts down upon these clusters of mushrooms and flowers, causing a brilliant display of colors refracting the moonlight. Like numerous dancing shapes, are all performing a beautiful ballet. The light dances and shines like a shimmering curtain, kind of looks like a veil, like just night colors, fireflies, kind of making this weird, like just brilliant like display of color and light. As the display of colors continue, some of the blood red colored mushrooms spring from the earth, and each make a strange sound as they do so. They go meh, meh, like sheep. And as the mushrooms spring forth, you can make out the shapes of wizened and undersized gnomes with hunched backs and sinewy frames. They have pointed red leather caps, pants of a similar material, heavy iron boots, and a heavy bladed like sickle-like weapon. And as each of these little strange creatures pop forth from the ground, they all scream, "Murder!" in unison. And I need everybody to roll initiative. This was also my favorite part in Baldur's Gate 3 when you encounter these little guys.
Oh my god.
Bah. I'm a sheep. Bah. Good stuff.
Oh, bless, what is this?
Here we go. All right.
Oh my gosh.
So the shimmering curtain is that blue light in the center. And these 6 dudes with the red little caps were once mushrooms, and they popped out of the ground. And I'll send you a bigger picture of them just to get a better image in your mind's eye.
Oh god. Okay.
Yeah, you've played Baldur's Gate 3. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, don't look at that. I said the wrong thing, as per usual.
Delete it.
Yeah.
Memory wipe.
Oh, cool. Oh god.
Ooh.
Those guys look dangerous. What's up with their freaking boots?
Yeah, heavy iron boots. All right, Grab, what'd you get for initiative?
17.
All right, Enoch.
Oh, shit. Sorry. 14.
Talindra.
10.
Nice. Ordoran got a 3.
Oof.
And Vox got 10. One of these
But
red... What?
Do I need to get... Oh, we're tied, me and Vox.
Vox has a higher initiative.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Messing with my little tricks, I can keep track. One of the red caps is going to go first. It's going to move 25 feet. Let's see here. Okay, yeah. It's going to go, murder! And it's going to scurry towards 5, 10, 15, 20. Right towards another gnome, basically. Just run right at Gravel.
Can I reaction brace? Got within. So with brace, I can use a reaction to whatever a creature moves into my reach. I could take a melee weapon.
Go for it.
Expend a superiority die to make an attack against it.
So it's like sprinting at Gravel, screaming murder.
He's gonna
eyes
try
are
to-
wide, just
with the great sword. He's gonna try to bring it down to cleave it
All right.
in half before it gets
All right.
Gravel.
And as it's running, it like leaps, and it's going to kick Gravel with its boots.
Yikes.
Oh, damn, that's not great. 15.
15 hits.
Oh, okay. So this is with my 9 life stealer.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, so I get 2d6 plus. Not
And
great
if it's a
damage.
crit, it could die instantly.
Could, but I don't think it will. So 11 plus an additional. It's a d8, I think. Yeah, a d8 for my superiority die. God, not wow. That damage 13.
All right, it's still up,
Okay.
and it goes to kick Gravel. So let's kick Gravel, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okie doke. Yes, a 14.
14 succeeds. You do not take bludgeoning damage or not knocked prone. It just kind of the kind of impact from Enok's kind of weapon kind of sends it off course a little bit, and it lands in front of you, just going murder, murder, bah. And then it just bays like a sheep for a second. Gravel, it's your turn.
Ah! Son of a bitch. Okay. I don't like this. What am I going to do? Wow. Yeah. Bonus action disengage.
Okay.
And he's gonna back up. And as he's backing up, he sees Vox, and then 5, 10, 15, 20. He sees Vox, and then he's just like, ugh, and then moves this way with the last of his 5 feet of movement.
All right, that's your bonus action and movement.
Yep. And then he's going to use his short bow to attack the one that just attacked him.
Alrighty.
That's probably not going to do it. 12.
12. It just ducks.
Yeah. All right. That's it.
All right, that's going to bring us to another red cap. And yeah, there are 6 of them. Because you guys got someone really powerful with you, so I can do it. Just gotta look at what. Okay, 5, 10, 15. It's gonna sprint right at Enok and do the same thing. Leap in the air and go for the kick with the boots. Dex save, Enok.
This is not gonna be good. That's a 1.
All right, as you're knocked prone, you take 3d10 bludgeoning damage.
I've used my reaction too.
These guys are fun. You take 20 bludgeoning damage.
Oof.
Just it scurries at you, murder, bah, and then poof, it just like leaps, plants its feet into your chest, and just poof, knocks you prone. Brings us to another one. Which one is it? This one. It's got sprint at Honorian. 5, 10, 15. Do the same thing. Leap in the air and go to plant its feet on Honorian. He's like, oh, bloody hell. Dex save for Honorian, which 19. So poof, it lands in his feet. All right. Enok.
Okay. He's gonna stand up.
All right. The thing kind of like tumbles off of you as you stand up and then rights itself. Its eyes are like bloodshot and like mad, and its nose is all like crooked and bent. It's got like wispy facial hair. It's just screaming and like intermittently. Every time they scream, intermittently they kind of like make a sheep noise, like bah.
And then scream. Oh gosh. Okay. I hate that. All right. So for the first one, he's going to bring the greatsword down on top of the one that he already attacked.
Okay.
Trying to finish it.
Crit.
Off.
Get a crit.
Possibly. That's close, but not really. 27 to hit.
27 hits.
Not great damage. 11 damage.
Nice. It is looking hurt now.
Yeah, and then he wants to finish it off, so he'll go and take another swing at it. For a 25.
25 hits. Just die.
Really, 13 slashing damage.
Alrighty, it is looking really hurt.
God damn it. Okay. For my bonus action, did not like that. He's gonna try it. He is going to close his eyes and grab his holy symbol to try to cast Sanctuary on himself.
Okay, make a roll a d20. I drew Paladin spell modifier.
Okay, so charisma check.
Yep.
So that's a natural 20, so 23.
You cast Sanctuary on yourself.
Okay. Oof. All right. So now, creatures have to make a wisdom saving throw if they try to attack me.
Or direct their attack to another
That's
creature.
something else, yeah.
Yep. That's going to bring us to another red cap. Who's gonna go? Which one is this one? Initiative count. Okay. Okay, it's gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And it's gonna end its turn here. And as it ends its turn flanking Honorian, he's like, oh, for fuck's sakes. And it's gonna try to kick him. Poof.
It's gonna kick him.
4, he gets kicked. Just poof, oh, and Honorian gets knocked prone. And he takes 3d10 plus something.
What?
12 plus 4 is 16 plus 4. 20 bludgeoning damage. He's like, oh, ow. So that puts him at 56 of 76. Talindra.
So I want to cast Shatter. If I do it like here, can I get all these 3 and then this one to the side? This one?
What's the radius on Shatter?
It's 10 foot radius.
Okay. So it's always 10 feet out in all directions from where you center it. So where do you want to center it?
So I'm centering it like here. Like here.
Okay, yep.
Will that get the ones on the corners there? Okay.
It'll get these 3 and then this one here.
Yeah, that's all good.
Okay.
And I'm just doing this at second level.
All right. Shatter is a con save.
That's con 17. Yeah.
Oh, here we go. The one that looks really hurt, you got a 14.
Okay, so fail.
Another 14. 21.
All right.
How many are getting covered by this? 4 of them. Okay. And 13. So one succeeds, the rest fail. And also that tree gets the... Oh no, the tree's not within the... Never mind.
That's 17 damage.
Alright, the one that Enok's been trying to kill just kind of... Its head just kind of...
Okay.
It doesn't explode, that's like extreme, but it kind of just... drops to the ground. So this one is dead. You said 17 damage?
17, yeah.
Okay, so
that'd be 9, I guess. Or no, 8 for the half.
Alrighty.
And I'm gonna...
Awesome.
Yeah, I like it when they're all together.
I finally got to work, really.
So I'm gonna do a mantle for my bonus action.
Alright. Everybody gets 10 temporary hit points, and it can use their... How many... Actually, who's all getting it?
10?
It's 8,
no,
sorry.
it's yeah.
8. Who's all getting it?
Everyone, I think. Let me just be absolutely sure. I'm pretty sure everyone can get it.
Because there's
5 creatures.
All right, so Vox, everybody, cool. Even Vox.
Enak's gonna. It's not gonna move. He's gonna.
Okay.
He needs his reaction.
Alrighty. Talindra gets 8 temporary hit points. Vox gets 8 temporary hit points. And Norian gets 8 temporary hit points. Alrighty. Cool.
That's everything.
Alright. At the end of your turn, Vox is going to use a legendary action to shoot his crossbow at one of the red caps. Just... Yeah.
You're just kind of telling us, hey, you should probably kill this guy.
Not at all.
Or maybe
there's
don't
there's good land creatures that have legendary actions as well.
Okay.
That doesn't hit. That doesn't hit. Oh no,
Vox
it
ain't
does hit. It does hit. He's gonna shoot the most injured one. And because he does get sneak attack on this as well. All right, so legendary action. 9 piercing damage from just the crossbow. Shooting the most injured one, yeah. Then it needs to make a con save, DC 17. It fucking succeeds, so it takes half of 7d6 poison damage. Half green dragon assassin's got a lot of stuff to the poison.
Oh, that sounds cool.
7d6 poison for 24 poison damage. Reduced to half to 12. Plus his sneak attack that he gets, which is 5d6. He does a lot of damage. Yeah. 5d6.
He's been doing some leveling up since we last worked with him.
Nope. This is what he had last time.
Oh, when we were fighting all those dudes?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And
The
that one dies.
giant?
And that was, yeah. He just killed that one. All right. Anybody else using their movement to move? Like Talindra, are you using your reaction to move around? Okay. Vox won't either. And that'll bring us to Vox. Ha ha! He's going to use his flying speed, because he has that, because he's got wings. And he's going to fly up into this tree here. Bonus action hide. That's a 14 plus 11, 25. Gone. And then he's going to... How does this work? Has advantage on any attack rolls against a creature that hasn't had a turn yet. Assassins are fun. And he's going to shoot one of the ones that hasn't had a turn yet. Just... For a 21 to hit, which hits. That's 16 piercing damage. Plus... Oh, wait, con save. Succeeds, so that's half. 13 poison damage. And then 6, 12, 14, and 12 sneak attack. All right. Wait, no, that's not halved. Why am I having that? 12 plus 5 is 17, plus 3 is 20. 22 sneak attack. Yikes. Dead. That'll bring us to Ornorian, who's like, where the fuck did y'all find this guy? And Ornorian's going to stand up and swing his vicious great scythe at one of the red caps. Oh, Ornorian. 15 hits for 6 slashing damage on the one that's in front of him, which is number initiative count 11. And then he's going to bonus action hex it and go strength. Should have hexed it first. Fuck. Whatever. I don't care. Alright, he's going to cast hex. That'll final. Oh, no. Wait. I didn't skip anybody. Okay, cool. That's going to bring us to our last red cap, who's going to go 5, 10, 15. Run towards Enak. Jump in the air. And go for the chest kick. Dex save, Enak, please.
Shit. 12.
12. Poof, knocked prone again. Oh, wait. Wait. Sanctuary.
Oh, that's right. I don't know if that counts as an attack, though.
It's not called. It's not classified as an attack, but technically it is dealing damage. So yeah, wisdom save first.
Yes.
Fails, so it's gonna go for Ornorian, who just stood up.
Okay.
So Ornorian needs to make a dex save. Ornorian fails. He's like, huh? In the back.
He was like, no. He sidesteps.
7 plus 5, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 plus 3 is 15 plus 4, 19 bludgeoning damage. Thanks. And Ornorian is back, knocked down to the ground. He's like, ow. All right. Back to the top to Gravel.
Okay. I am going to steady aim and try to take out this guy.
Alrighty, go for it.
Okay. $17 to hit.
17 hits, just.
All right.
And you do get sneak. Yeah, you get sneak because you have advantage. Yeah.
All right, that's a total of 27 damage.
It's like ha 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 between the eyes, and it just dies.
Yes.
Alrighty, cool beans. That's your action, bonus action, and your movement because you did steady aim.
Yep.
All right, that's going to bring us to one of the surviving red caps, who is going to action disengage. No. These things are kind of murderous. That's their whole thing, so they wouldn't run away. Okay, never mind. It is going to make 3 wicked sickle attacks on Ornorian, who's prone. Just murder, and then making sheep noises every time it, All right.
Yikes.
He's like, somebody help. 14 plus 6 hits. That's 4 plus 4. 8 slashing damage. Honorian's looking hurt. Alright. The second one with advantage is a 25 to hit. 19 plus 6. For, again, 8 slashing damage. Oh man, Ornorian.
Toss him in a tree. Toss him in a tree.
Third and final attack hits. 24 to hit. Man, I'm doing real good.
Just so you're aware, I'm going to try to do. Enak's going to try to channel divinity to do rebuke the violent.
What does that do?
So immediately after an attacker within 30 feet deals damage with an attack, I was waiting for the third attack specifically, just in case Honorian might have died.
Mm-hmm.
I could use my reaction to force the attacker to make a wisdom saving throw, DC 15. On a failure, the attacker takes radiant damage equal to the damage it just dealt, or half on a success.
Okay.
But it is a paladin thing, so...
I will say if this succeeds, because you technically will be dealing damage to it, Sanctuary would end on you.
Okay. That's fine.
Alrighty.
That's okay. I'm okay with that.
So what, wisdom save?
Yeah.
They got wisdom for days.
Oh, great. Oh, no.
7.
Okay. It takes whatever damage he's about to deal to Norian.
It was 8.
Okay.
So it takes 8 radiant damage?
Radiant damage, yeah.
Alright, and your Sanctuary goes away because you dealt damage.
Okay. That's alright.
Alright, it's like...
Hey.
Enak.
I said, hey! And he's going to make a swing at him.
The one in front of the one in front
For
of
the first one, I'm going to attempt to do a tripping attack on it.
the one in front of Ornorian.
Yeah, he's going to go for the one that's trying to kill Norian.
Alrighty, sounds
Then we'll do a
delicious.
So if this hits... Shit, where is it? There it is. Yeah, that's a 25 to hit.
That hits.
So it needs to make a strength saving throw.
This
Or
isn't
be
the,
knocked.
this isn't the one that's hexed.
Yeah, this would be
So-
knocked prone.
Okay, strength, right?
Mm-hmm.
Strength save.
Mm-hmm.
10.
It's knocked prone.
Cool.
So it takes 18 damage, though.
All right. It's like ha ha, ha, and then you knock it
And
on its
then-
ass.
Right, and then for my second attack, I'm going to attack it again
All right.
now that it's prone.
With
and give myself
advantage.
advantage.
Yep.
Set him up to knock him down. All right. Okay. What? I rolled a 2 and a 3, so 12.
It kicks your shin as you swing.
Son of a bitch. Ow. All right. Didn't like that. So let's Shit, nah, that's it. That's it.
All right. Alrighty. Talindra.
Oh, I'm sorry. Bonus action.
Oh.
I'm gonna. No, I'm not because she gave me.
All right.
10 big piece, so never mind.
Talindra.
I am going to do another shatter in the same location
Okie dokie.
as to get those last 2. This time I'll do it at 3rd level.
Okay. So the one who's injured and on the ground prone got a 19,
Okay, so that succeeds.
and the one who hasn't been hit yet got a 6 plus 4, 10.
Okay, that fills.
So just Another shatter just is decimating the wilderness right there.
Ooh, that was a pretty good roll. I rolled a 20,
damage.
26.
All right, so the one that was not hurt is looking hurt now. Like, 26 halved is 18. No, that's not right at all.
26 is 13.
Yep. The one that succeeded still dies.
Damn.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Okay.
That is nice, yeah.
Okay, and sorry, I'm just checking. I think I can do. How Honorian's looking pretty bad.
29 is 76.
Oh, okay. Okay. And is it just him who's been hit? Like, do people still have their mantle?
Everybody still has their mantle but Honorian.
Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna end my turn then.
Alrighty. Brings us to Vox, who's gonna do what rogues be doing. But he's gonna stay hidden. Not really. But bonus action steady aim. Because I mean he's a rogue, guys. And he's gonna shoot his crossbow. I mean 16 plus 8, 24. Hits. 4, 15 piercing damage. Con save. Max poison. Max 7d6 poison. (21 poison damage). And that thing is dead. No sense rolling sneak attack. That is the end of the combat encounter.
Guys, what was that? Yeah.
Never heard of anything like those before.
Mushroom people.
The corpses are still on the ground, like.
I mean, they look like gnomes. And Gravel will, like, take one of their hats off.
Yeah, it's just a red hat. They look exactly like little gnomes that burst forth out of the ground and attacked.
I want to take a look at this thing in the middle, that blue thing in the middle.
Okay.
What's going on there?
It's just like a shimmering curtain of like colors.
Okay.
How close
Does it look like anything I've seen before?
Not really. How close are you getting to it?
I'm not gonna touch it. I'm just kind of going up to it, looking.
Cool. How many feet away?
I don't know, like 3 feet, 4 feet away, maybe.
All right. As you're all like sitting there, Talindra kind of gets up to inspect it. It's like in between a blink. Talindra's there, and then she's gone.
Oh shit.
Talindra.
Okay.
You are standing in a forest that is vibrant, colorful, and almost like fairy tale-esque and chaotic.
Oh, God.
And you look behind you, and there's a shimmering veil directly behind you.
Okay. Does this look like tales I've heard of the Feywild, or?
Tales of the Feywild aren't really common.
No, not common where I come from.
No.
Okay. There's no creatures in here?
Not that you can see.
Okay. I look back into the veil.
Okay, you just look at the veil. It's just there floating, kind of making shimmering colors and stuff.
It looks exactly like the veil I just was looking at.
Yeah.
I take out a finger. I sort of point my finger at it and just
Alright.
sort of.
And then again to everybody on the other side, in between blinks, Talindra's back.
Huh. All right. Well, maybe don't go too close to that. Some sort of portal, I think.
Oh, what did you see?
It was some sort of a forest, but it was not like this forest. It was something very colorful. It would have been very pretty if I had known what it was. But yeah, I wouldn't recommend messing with that, whatever it is.
Do we want to make camp next to this? I mean,
we will be in my hut.
That's true. Also,
We can...
ow.
Oh.
Oh,
what
he'll
time
try
is
to.
it?
He'll put his hand on his shoulder.
7
Sorry.
p.m.
Okay.
Actually, no. It's 9 p.m. Talindra was gone for 2 hours. No, I'm kidding. 7 p.m.
He will try to do a lay on hands
All right.
for 10.
Roll me your paladin stuff.
Yeah. It's
No.
an 8.
No.
It's okay.
I'll give...
He'll awkwardly pat him since it messed up.
Thank you, that helps.
Hey.
I could give you healing if we like, but I think we might set up camp soon. Is that right?
All right.
You want some? I will give him cure wounds at 3rd level.
Okay.
Give him 19 hit points.
Nice. Alrighty. He's like, oh, thank you.
No problem.
I'm glad you don't have performance anxiety.
Performance is my special skill.
So I've heard. And then he just collapses to the ground. These little guys look fucking weird. Got their little red hats. Should we take their little red hats and wear them?
I mean, you can if you want. I might have a look at those boots. They don't look quiet, but I might have a look at them.
Enak, have a look at the mushrooms.
Yeah, the mushrooms that didn't burst out of the ground are just Garrett mushrooms. Those like red mushrooms with the white spots on top. And yeah, are you looking at the boots?
Yeah.
Alright, they're really heavy iron boots.
Why? Why? This just seems all kinds of strange.
Forests can be a strange place, I guess.
Justin, while they're talking and stuff, Enak's gonna pluck a few of them.
Alright, there's like
He's gonna take a
10
bit.
here, so you can take as many as you want.
Okay, I'll take all 10.
Alright, you have 10 Garrett mushrooms. Those are the ones, again, the ones that are big and red and they got like the white raised dots all over them.
They're the Mario mushrooms.
I know about
And they're
How they're-
and they're poisonous.
unless you boil them, but
And
Enoch
then
doesn't
they
know that.
become psychoactive.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, they do.
Okay, so fly Garrett.
Have we decided if are we going to stay here for the night or are we going to move on?
What's the worst that could happen?
From
All right.
Yeah. Yeah, it's getting late. Better sooner than later.
If you don't mind,
Alright.
if you don't mind, I'm going to stay in the tree.
You don't want to...
I don't want to be anywhere on the ground
Yeah.
near that veil.
Right, all right.
Yeah. Well, we should at least be about 30 feet away from it, I think.
I'll find a good spot.
And he
I
just his wings up into a tree and just perches in the tree.
Good night. I'm gonna just like walk a few paces away from this veil thing, and then I'll like he said, like 30 feet or something, and then start working on my hut.
Alrighty. Enoch's gathering mushrooms during this time. Ornori is just laying on the ground, kind of like picking off the hats and kind of putting them on temporarily. And he keeps one of the hats on.
Enoch will acquire one of those hats too.
Okay, you got a little tiny gnome-sized red hat. And as you touch the hat, you pick it up. It's damp.
Like
And-
bloody.
Yeah, like the head is just like soaked with blood.
Does it smell like blood?
Yeah.
Can you like squeegee it?
Yeah. And it just like comes out. And then the hat's dry for a few seconds. And then, like, oh, that's nice. And then it gets soaked with blood again.
He looks over at Honorian, who was like trying
Just
to mine.
blood like down his face. He's like,
I was hoping.
he just
Enok's gonna
takes
take.
the hat off and he just chucks it in the veil and just
Yeah,
disappears.
Enoch was gonna do the same. He's gonna actually take the bodies and.
Yeah, every time you throw one in, they just disappear.
They have like anything like? Is there anything that you would consider? I know you were looking at the boots, but would they have anything that would be like noteworthy? Maybe like a little trinket that they acquired or something?
No.
I don't know. Okay, so
It kind of looks like the best way I can describe this is when they popped out of the ground, they looked fresh, like newborn.
Oh,
Like maybe that's how they're made.
makes sense.
You know?
Norian,
Yeah.
I know you used a spell earlier that required blood.
Yeah.
Do you need that again? I mean, there's plenty of it here.
Specifically, I need humanoid blood. I don't think these things are humanoids.
No? Okay.
Nah.
Weird. Look like gnomes.
Yeah. And we've just thrown them all through the portal now.
Is that how? Gravel, is that how you were made?
Yeah, actually, that's a good question.
Nah, I don't know.
Oh,
You could have just popped out of the ground like a mushroom.
or a rock. You kind of look like one. A little bit.
Thank you.
It's not a bad thing.
I said thank you.
Oh, okay. You're welcome. You're like, I'm kind of blue because the mountains are high up. It's cold, blue. You know, Talindra's, always in the shadows.
So that's why she's purple?
Yeah. Rosanna was pretty dark all the time.
I haven't
Gravel
always
looks
I haven't always been pale milk white.
Well, I don't know where you're from, so maybe that's what happens after 800 years
No.
of being dead. Well, like,
You're kind of getting a bit pale too, actually.
I am tired.
Makes sense.
It's gonna go awkwardly sit down to Talindra as she's finishing her spell.
Okay. The tiny hut pops up.
All right, everyone. Let's call it a night, I suppose.
Gravel will go inside.
All right. Cool beans. You all gain the benefits of a long rest.
Yay.
And when you wake up in the morning, as the dome disappears, that shimmering curtain is no longer there.
Gonna kind of look over the area a little bit, see
Yeah.
if there's any remnants.
Nope. Just no longer there.
Interesting.
So it seems as though we are in a forest. I happen to have, as you guys recall, this bag here. I'm thinking it might be good to have a couple extra, like, beasties around.
Oh, you're thinking for mounts?
Yeah,
Oh, all right.
like just another set of eyes, another target for something else.
That sound wise.
I don't know, we'll see. and he's gonna pull out the tan bag of tricks. Who wants to pull one out?
Honorian's like, I can fly. Or not Honorian. Fox is like, I can fly, so I'm fine.
I'll pull one
I'll
out.
do it. Oh.
Oh.
No, you go ahead.
All right.
I did it before.
Bonk. Roll a d8.
D8. No. Oh no.
It's a cat.
That's a 5.
A black bear.
Ooh. And this under my control?
Yeah.
Okay. Just want to be clear. All right. That's very interesting. Black bears are quite small, though, right? Really?
I think they're medium sized. I'm not 100%
Black
sure,
bears.
though.
Black bears are medium beasts. And there's rules for medium beasts. You might not be able
This
to ride
creature-
a medium beast.
Correct.
Well, at least it's something to use in a fight if we need to.
The creature is friendly to you and your companions. It acts on your turn. You can use a bonus action to command how the creature moves and what action it takes on its next turn, or give it general orders such as to attack your enemies. In the absence of such orders, the creature acts in a fashion appropriate to its nature.
All right. I will add a black bear to my extras.
Okay.
Vox, you sure you don't want to give this a try?
I am.
Test your luck.
I don't really want to. No offense, I just don't want to be around a bunch of animals if we're trying to be sneaky and stuff. So I'll just stay by my lonesome.
All right.
Enak's gonna like grab the bear by the look at the bear and like look at its paws. Do they look like the?
These paws are way smaller.
Okay. Just making sure.
And also, if anyone's riding a mount during combat, we will be using mounted combat rules.
This one can't be ridden, right? That's just what we decided.
I've been
Well,
pulling that up.
I could because I'm
It's a size
small.
larger than
Would you like to?
essentially.
Would you like to ride it?
No.
No. Okay.
That's why horses are considered larger.
Correct.
All right.
And there's rules for determining animals' carrying capacity and all that stuff too, but I don't want to get into all
Yeah.
the micromanaging.
Yeah. All right. So did Honorian say one?
Oh, he's like, yeah, fuck it, let's go.
Yeah, let's go. D8.
Alrighty. That is a 7, so that is a giant hyena.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Nice. He can mount that. He's like, haha. Oh, no saddle. Regardless,
Look.
we have a giant. I have a giant hyena friend now.
Enoch. Oh, by the way, Justin, Enoch is going to be cooking breakfast
Alright.
while this is going on.
Summoned. No. I need to see if this actually counts as
Gonna make some
summoned.
treats.
It's essentially a temporary pet.
Yeah. All right.
That giant hyena has the most hit points out of all of them.
Nice.
All right. Giant hyena. Large beast.
Just so you know,
That's 2
Brogan.
charges as well.
the black bear's AC is 11 and it has 19 hit points.
I believe she added it to her extras, so yeah.
Yeah, I have it.
Okay. Cool.
Oh, sorry. You said its armor class is 11? Oh, mine says 15. Odd.
Depends on what you added it as.
If you add it, you have to.
Oh, I added it as a beast companion,
Yeah,
so I guess I'll
it's a pet.
add it
It
as a
is
pet.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or there is summoned. You could do summon too.
Yeah. Doesn't really matter.
Okay.
That means there's 1 charge left, basically.
Yep. If he's gonna hold it out to everyone else,
Vox,
Enak's
Enoch
cooking.
and-
Vox flies down and says, "Fuck it."
I knew it.
Giant weasel.
Nice. Hey, that fits. It's nice and stealthy with him. He's got a no stealth friend.
He's like, "Wow." All right. Well, hello, weasel.
Put it on your neck.
It's a giant weasel.
Oh, it's a giant weasel. Okay, never mind.
Like a whole like it'll drape like a big boa.
Like
these
a
guys,
feather boa. Yeah.
these guys will be around until the morning.
Exactly 24 hours from now, I believe. Right? Or is it dawn?
No, it's dawn. So
All right.
next morning.
Alrighty. It's currently 5 a.m. Sunlight's just coming up. Yeah.
Hey,
Cool.
come and get him. He's gonna make breakfast, but he's also gonna make 4 treats. He's gonna do.
I'm messaging you, by the way, Lex.
Oh, bless. Okay. So, my Discord always acts funny whenever I have it pulled up on my computer. It tries to like, I don't know.
Okay.
No.
Okay. Alrighty.
I considered it, but I didn't.
Okay.
But yeah, he'll make, because he did buy like cookable items, so he'll make, you know, like a breakfast for everybody, and then essentially he'll make I don't know, some kind of, I don't know, like a sweet jerky almost, like a sweet bacon snack. So that'll be the special treats that he makes for people. So that'll give you, when you eat it, it gives you 4 temporary hit points.
Okay.
It's only can 4, so he's gonna just give it to the 4 people that he's most worried about
Makes sense.
dying. Yeah.
So that's you, Gravel, Talindra, and Ornorian, or is it
Ornorian, yeah,
Fox?
No, he's not really worried about Vox.
Alright, the animals just look like, what the fuck?
Oh, he'll give scraps.
Okay. Alright. Yeah, if you haven't marked it off, everybody, you get a long rest. If you have any items that recharge at the next dawn, you can do those. Minus the bag of tricks, because that does not get to recharge right now.
Correct.
Yada, yada, yada.
Oh, thanks for the reminder on the quiver.
Yep.
Because I'd been forgetting to roll that. So.
But everyone's
Sorry,
snacking up.
Lex, your thing, it's like something we eat and then we get HP? Is that
Yeah,
right?
it'd probably just be smarter to get, let me double check here really quick with it. Because it acts as temporary hit points, so you get, yeah, so you can essentially, everybody gets 4 if they eat them now. No, they last for 8 hours, so you can get, so they last up to 8 hours, so if you eat them before, then you'll get the 4 temporary hit points, which last.
Okay, so
until
just
long
put 4
rest. Yeah, I
temporary
think that would
points.
just be easier.
Gotcha.
All right.
All right.
Alrighty.
As long as you consume it within 8 hours, then yeah, so probably I would say like for one of your rations or one of your breaks.
Nice.
Eat them.
Vox is getting beefier and beefier every minute. Vox and Vox is no longer up in the tree. Vox comes down and just kind of just sits. Actually,
You hungry?
he snatches something off the ground that was scurrying and just goes.
They have I could cook that for you.
I like it when they're raw and wriggling.
Okay.
And you can see him like kind of like spaghetti slurp, and there's like a rat tail that just kind of goes.
Okay.
That sounds really
Learning a lot about Vox.
Well, I suppose we just keep going then, right, guys?
Yeah, with our animal friends.
We should keep an eye out for more of those doorways, gateways, curtains. Make sure we don't accidentally get into one of them.
No, don't look at them too closely if you see one.
Wait,
That's
why?
what because that's what happened to me last time. I looked at it.
Oh, too close. Okay, I thought you.
Yeah.
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 Noted.
All right.
Off we go
Yep.
I think we're ready.
with our little menagerie.
Alrighty. And you start walking again through the forest. It's kind of, it's a forest. The animals just kind of lumber along, doing what animals be doing. And eventually, you get to, let's say, it's getting close to 9, so we'll say as it pushes into, it's currently 5 a.m. You all had breakfast, and probably ate breakfast for like 2 hours, so you left at 7 from your campsite.
Yeah.
At about 11 a.m. I don't know why I should be saying the time because nobody has keen mind. But as you're walking, you get into an area of the forest that's probably a little... It's dark. And it's a little quiet. And it stinks. It's kind of smells like rotting meat and fecal matter and kind of just decay in general. And again, Enak, like you told the party, it's pretty quiet. You don't really hear the buzzing of insects. You don't even hear like the chirping of birds or wildlife. And as you get kind of near to like the edge of this mountain, and you're kind of walking along the edge of the mountain, up ahead, you can see a massive opening in the side of the mountain, like a cave entrance, and something moving around inside and eating something, like... And then... Okay. I need everybody to make stealth checks. That includes your animals in this group stealth check.
Everybody who pulled animals, roll for your animals.
And before everyone starts like shouting them out at me, I need to write all this down because there's like 900 creatures with y'all. Okay.
Not for long.
This would be just a straight dexterity.
If they're not proficient in stealth, yeah, straight dexterity.
Yeah. Okay.
So those of you who don't have a lot of bonus actions, you can use your bonus action now to command your little creature.
Alrighty. Holy fuck! You can hear like something's actively smelling and looking for things. So it rolled its perception check. Talindra, what'd you get for your stealth?
I'm trying to find. I rolled it and then it disappeared.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know. Do you want me to roll it again? Or?
Nah.
It was about 18. It was 18 or 19. And then it was 8 for the bear.
You
got a 19.
You got a
It's right
19.
Because I got a 9.
Okay. Enak got a 9. Remember, a natural 1 counts as 2 fails. Gravel got a 30. Damn. The bear got an 8, you said?
Yes, I believe so.
Ooh, boyo. Alrighty, let's go for Vox. That's a 9 plus 11. So, I mean...
You're to 20.
Yep. Okay. Ornorian. Everyone's rolling so bad for stealth! And no one has passed without trace. It's a 5 for Ornorian. At this point, it's looking like half the group's gonna fail the stealth check.
Who knows? Maybe our pets are gonna pull through.
Not my pet.
And also, if anybody rolled a
Honorian.
natural, if anybody rolled a natural 20, that's 2 successes. But I don't think anyone has rolled a nat 20.
No.
Which means Gravel's got a beefy stealth modifier. Right, giant hyena next. 19. I feel really bad because he rolled really good for his perception check, though. Giant weasel. I can't add things because Vox uses like a custom character thingy. So giant weasel has plus. You rolled a nat 1, so that's 2 fails.
Loud ass weasel.
It's like.
Am I missing an animal? Giant weasel, giant bear. No, that's everything. Half the group failed the stealth check. So just to reiterate what we got, Tal got a 19.
Mm-hmm.
The DC was 24 with it rolled for its perception
Wow.
check.
Okay.
Tal got a 19. Enak got a 1, right?
No. I got a 9.
Oh, I don't know why I wrote 1, but still, yeah. Gravel got a 30. Gravel's the only one who succeeded. So Gravel's the only one who's hidden.
Sweet.
Which means Gravel's going to be the only one that'll get... There's no surprise here, but Gravel's the only one that's hidden. And as something walks out of the cave, you're all about maybe 30 feet away, kind of just like mid-freeze, and you look, and coming out of the cave, Enak, you see claws. Look roughly the same size as the ones that kind of scaled the tree.
Oh.
It's a serpentine-like creature. It kind of resembles the monstrous form and combination of a centipede with its length and legs and a crocodile. Its scaled hide ranges from like ultramarine in places to deep blue, fading to a pale blue color on its underside. It has a big, it's like a big reptilian head, kind of long, slender body that tapers to a tail. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pairs of legs, and as it crawls out of the cave, it just goes. And that's where we're going to end the session for the week.
What is it? That's crazy.
And I'll post you guys a picture. But thanks for joining us, everybody. It's a huge creature, by the way. We'll be back here next week to fight whatever the fuck this is. Everyone just kind of out in the open, and Gravel just like.
Okay, so I can start. I need to make a note that I'm hidden.
You're the only one hidden from it. But yes, that's where we'll pick up next week, everybody. So, good night. Bye-bye.